There he is.
I'm ready.
Yeah, perfect. So, Monty, we'll let you kick it off here.
So, hey everyone, Monty Stewart, he, him, his pronouns. I'm the program director for the Trio McNair Scholars Program at the University of Wisconsin-Superior. I'm sorry I couldn't be joining you in person today. Maybe Jason or Dylan can confirm. Am I able to read my nomination? It's only 4 pages. I feel underprepared. Karen had an awesome PowerPoint. I'll try to read some quick excerpts. I just feel like Jessica's bio she shared is being very modest. So I just want to say that right away, because I feel like it doesn't hit on all the amazing things that she has accomplished and done. But it's an honor, a privilege to be here today to present Jessica to you. So I'm just going to share a couple things and then I'll read her bio. But honestly, just since getting to know Jessica, you know what, this is something I highlighted in her nomination. One thing's been clear. She's not going to sit by and wait for something to happen. She's going to be the change maker who gets things done. She has just been a positive activist, researcher, and advocate for change, both at the UW Superior community and in her local Indigenous community at the state level. Nationally, she continues to bring local, regional, and national awareness to pertinent issues facing the Indigenous community. She's been an advocate for missing and murdered Indigenous people. She's done a lot of work through a bunch of different organizations, Sovereign Bodies Institute, the MN 350 Agitchida, Nimona Circle. That's what a lot of her research focus was when she was with McNair. Her research project was a survivor's view on missing and murdered Indigenous people, a healing journey of raising survivor and grassroots warrior voices. I just remember when I first met Jessica and just how many colleagues I talked to at UW Superior who were like, oh, Jessica has to be a scholar. She is just like the perfect person of what she does. And just, it was a slam dunk trio participant. And it's honestly been an honor to have worked with her for 2 years. I wish I could have got to work with her longer. I'm hoping to continue to work with her in the community. She's continued to be a campus leader at UW Superior. She's been named for numerous leadership awards. I won't go into all those because I know we only have a limited time, but I could probably talk for another couple hours about all this. All the awards, all the advocacy, all the research she continues to do. She's presented her research regionally and nationally. She continues to advocate and help out the university actually through multiple departments after she's graduated through our equity, diversity, inclusion with our continuing education. And did I mention she started her master's degree prior to a completion of her final semester of her bachelor's degree this last fall. So the master's degree program in tribal administration and governments at University of Minnesota Duluth, they wanted to make sure she was a part of her cohort. So even though she had one semester of her bachelor's left, they said, yeah, we want you in. So she completed her final semester of her bachelor's degree and her first semester of her master's degree simultaneously. So if that just kind of highlights who she is. So, this is just, not only that, she's so proud of her Indigenous and non-traditional student identities. I feel like she's been an example to all of us on what is possible. She does so much for her daughter and her mother. She's really an inspiration to us all. And I feel like I can speak on behalf of any faculty and staff at UW Superior who've had the privilege to work with her. She's made us better people for having that opportunity to work with her. She held a 4.0 GPA every semester she was at UWS through her graduation. She just exemplifies integrity and character. And I feel like I can't say enough positive things about her and who she was. Dang it, I was trying not to get emotional with this. With that, I'll read her bio. And then I'll introduce her, but I just wanted to highlight some more because her bio is very modest for the amazing person and human that she is. Jessica Smith Gidigekuns is a proud LGBTQ Two-Spirit member of the Bois-Fort Band of the Minnesota Chippewa tribe. Jessica is a non-traditional student and has been involved with the Veteran and Non-Traditional Student Center, Equity, Diversity, Inclusion, a member of Native Nation Student Organization, and the Gender Equity Resource Center at UW Superior. She received her Associates of Science degree in Law Enforcement from Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College in 2008 and has completed her BS in Legal Studies with a minor in First Nation Studies at UW Superior. She has received the Justice Service Award and Outstanding Young Advocate Award from the Criminal Justice Legal Studies Program for her dedication to missing and murdered Indigenous, women, and relatives. Jessica has also received the McNair Research Excellence Award from the UW Superior program, the Outstanding Leadership Award from the Department of Equity, Diversity, Inclusion, and is one of the recipients of the UW Superior Chancellor's Leadership Award, which the Chancellor at UW Superior gives out to only 3 recipients of the graduating class every year. She's the 2021-22 Newman Civic Fellow and the recipient of the 21-22 Tommy G. Thompson Leadership Scholarship. She's also a proud member of the Alpha Phi Sigma Criminal Justice Honor Society. Jessica is a dedicated legal advocate for social and systemic change and is committed to helping her people by using her experiences and trauma to fight justice, the safety, well-being, and equality of Indigenous people. Jessica is a qualified neutral in Minnesota and Wisconsin. She received her certificate in mediation and was the first student to complete the Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion certificate from UW Superior. She has recently completed her certificate in Native-focused sexual assault advocacy from Minnesota Indian Women's Sexual Assault Coalition. Jessica is also the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women's and Relatives Task Force Coordinator for the Department of Indian Affairs for the state of New Mexico, and also owns her own legal advocacy, consulting, and research business. Above all, Jessica is a mother, daughter, sister, and aunt, and her family has been her main motivation for going back to school and being so successful. I really think that was a modest bio, so I wanted to make sure I highlighted a few other things about the phenomenal person, advocate, and leader that Jessica is. And really, I'm just really excited to be here and able to just touch on the amazing things that Jessica has accomplished and continues to accomplish. And with that, it's my honor, it's my privilege to present to you this year's Trio Achiever, Jessica Smith.
Thank you, Monty. Now I'm crying my eyes out. I don't even know where to begin. That was really beautiful, Monty. And I have no words for the amount of appreciation that I have for you and Trio SSS, McNair. Without those programs, I would not be where I'm at today. I even remember when I first applied for McNair, did my interview, and Monty said I was accepted. I tried to back out of it. I don't know why, but I had too much anxiety around it. I didn't think that I could complete the rigorous summer program. And I tried to back out, and Monty changed my mind. And if he hadn't had talked me into it, I definitely would not have achieved all of the things that I have today. It has more than elevated not just myself, but my voice and my ability to advocate for my people. With that first research report with McNair Scholar, I took that research and the data from that research because I'm a survivor of human trafficking, domestic violence, and sexual assault. And I took that research and I trained the entire Judicial Council of California on how to be culturally sensitive to Native victims of crime. I did several different trainings similar to that within victim advocacy centers and programs. I worked for Sovereign Bodies Institute as a research assistant for about a year. And now for the last 8 months, I've been the coordinator for the New Mexico Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women's and Relatives Task Force. Just recently, I have had an amazing offer from MN350, which was an organization that I partnered with last year, contracted with, and they created a position specifically for me, for my advocacy and the work that I do in my community for my people. So now I have a full-time legal advocacy position. And none of this would have been possible if I would have not have gone through McNair, the McNair Scholar Program. The McNair Scholar Program prepared me for so many things, interviews, so many different scenarios in the workplace and grad school. I am graduating from UW Superior next month, and I'm the student speaker, the Chancellor's Leadership Award, one of the Chancellor's Leadership Awards. And at that time, I will be halfway done with my master's degree. So all of everything that I've done and that Monty has already said, Monty did a really phenomenal job at saying who I am. And it's emotional for me because I have found so much appreciation and so much love and gratitude for the support that I have received at UW Superior. I was a lost soul before I came to UW Superior. I was broken. I had nothing. And I went back to school and everything started falling into place for me. I started excelling in areas that I never thought I would. And now I am a successful business owner. I am a successful legal advocate and a justice fighter for missing and murdered Indigenous people, which is a huge systemic issue that not a lot of people have the courage to take on like I do. And it never would have been possible without McNair Scholar or Trio SSS. And for all our Trio people here too, I want to give a special shout out to Sam Day, who is watching from up above. Sam Day and Monty Stewart were my Trio mentors, and without them, I would not be who I am today. So thank you so very much. Thank you, Monty, for everything you've done for me. You are my mentor, my friend, and you stuck with me forever.